explaining.
No sleeper seats, that's a mattress. No sleeper seats, that's a mattress.
Hey guys, CQP here, and in today's video I'm going to be counting down 20 facts that you most likely didn't know about Tower of Hell. Now right now I'm currently banned, so I've got my friend to help me record this video and help me record some parts of it. Now if you know any of these facts, you are incredibly big brain, because I did not know a lot of these and I had to research this a ton. All these facts are extracted straight from the Tower of Hell wiki. I'll leave a link once again to their Discord server and a link to the wiki page. Now I want you guys to comment how many of these you knew. There's going to be a total of 20. Now that's all I really want to add. If you're ever planning on buying Robux, use star code CQP. It would help me a ton. Also, one more thing, only a small percentage of you guys are subscribed, so if you haven't subscribed already, what are you doing? Subscribe, please. Just press subscribe. Anyway, let's get on with this video. During the Conveyor update of March 2020, Tower of Hell brought in many conveyor sections, including Blender. Now as we know it, Blender doesn't have any conveyors, but during its first release, it actually had a large conveyor going along the bottom of it, which literally pushed you as you tried to complete the stage. Like, if Blender wasn't hard enough, they decided to put a giant conveyor underneath it. I'm so glad this was changed because of how difficult it was for some of the new players. Now, I want you guys to guess what the tallest Tower of Hell stage is. You might say, hey, the Halo, Bullseye. You know, they're all giant, but nothing compares to the tallest stage, which is actually Rush. This brand new stage added in May 1st by Archimedes. This guy, I can't pronounce his name. Basically, this giant section was just a rotating rectangle. You can climb the truss up to the platform, and then there will be a large rotating platform which you have to maneuver to get to the top area of the platform. I said platform a lot. In my opinion, this is a very unique stage and there's never been anything like it.
You ate my burger?
No, I didn't eat your burger. Now there are a lot of titles in the game, but one that's interesting is the cat tag. It was originally made for Oberentune because of his love for cats. At least that's what I hope it's for. Imagine if it was just a giant cat. Anyway, it's no surprise there'd be a cat tag just for him. In case you haven't heard, there has been a recent update in Tower of Hell which includes the /filter sections commands, I guess. With this, you can now filter sections that you have in your VIP server. For example, you can use /filter sections that are like an exclamation point locals to have no locals in a tower. Like, this is amazing for races. You can also use /filter sections kills and exclamation point phantoms to only have sections with kill parts and no phantom parts. There's a whole variation of commands you can use, and this is really helpful because whenever you're in your VIP server and doing a race, you can, instead of constantly skipping for a good tower, you could just do filter sections, exclamation point locals, and your problems are solved. Very, very, very useful update. There are some cool gears that only admin can spawn in Tower of Hell, one of them being a literal kill brick. A literal portable kill brick. If you happen to join the admin, they may gear you with this or just chase you around with this. Who knew the hardest section in Tower of Hell is just gay running around with a kill brick? You can just go up to random people and literally kill them. It's a funny gear, not really necessary, but it's still an amazing feature. This fact goes out to all my Minecraft lovers out there. There's actually a secret title in Tower of Hell that is representing a Minecraft Easter egg. It's called Dinnerbone, which is really unique because it flips you upside down when you equip it. Just like in Minecraft, when you name a sheep or an animal with the name tag Dinnerbone, it will actually flip them up upside down. This is pretty cool that Tower of Hell has added something just like this. I'm sure most of you guys already know what bombs are in Tower of Hell. Well, you used to actually be able to launch players to the top of the tower with a bomb. It was so game broken that even Pinkleaf made a video on it, getting a world record with it, where I basically launched Circuit to the roof with this bomb, and it counted as a win somehow. Ethan or Everlasting did this as well. I can't really remember who, but they both ended up getting banned for it. Now, if you really analyze the sections in Tower of Hell and look closely, you realize there are no sections that start with an X or a Z. Think about it, there are 26 levels in the alphabet, way over 200 sections, and there's not one section in Tower Hell start with an X or a Z. Like, that's just surprising. Please make a xylophone or a zoo stage or any sort of stage, make these letters feel included. Remember when TTUH had 210 sections? Well, you probably know now that it only has 17, but do you know why and what's so special about them? They're actually the 17 original Tower Hell sections that Overtune first introduced into the game. Because of this sudden change, players were confused and overall not happy with this update. Have you ever wondered who has built the most sections in Tower Hell? Well, it's the House of Gabe. He has built hundreds of sections for the game itself. Of course, not every section got accepted, but with a total of 47 sections, he has earned the title of building the most sections in Tower Hell. It's insane how devoted he is to stuff like this. Each section in Tower Hell has its own colour. We already know this, but what if I told you these colours were originally meant to be based off difficulty? So technically speaking, Tower Hell was meant to be some giant difficulty chart. I really did like this idea, and I'm not sure why it wasn't continued. Now, I'm sure you guys already know what all the halos are, you know, pink, blue, purple, teal, green. Green? I'm not joking right now. A green halo does exist. First off, no, teal halo and green halo are not the same thing. Despite their almost identical colour, they're slightly different. Slightly, very slightly. Secondly, it's unobtainable now. You would get this by buying the Infinite Yixels Game Pass, which is no longer purchasable. Now, there are a couple thousand Green Halo players, but you probably haven't even seen any of these in game. It's because most of the Green Halo players are just rich guys who goes to TOH, so it's quite rare to see them. If you haven't already noticed, the /mod command or the /remove command doesn't work anymore. I think this is a glitch or just a bug, but the commands actually got removed. They were both a huge part in TOH's history as far as VIP servers, but Pixel decided to remove it. It's kind of unclear why it was removed, but I'm sure it has something to do with people not using this command. There are certain types of halos that are not available to the general public. They are called ringed halos, and as of right now, there are two variants: the black ringed halo, which are only available to Overtune and Pixel Dev, and the blue one, which is given to certain people and staff. Overall, it's really cool how there's different types of halos. Speaking of special cosmetics, there are a set of strange tags. I don't want to say them, Uwu and Owu titles in Tower Hell. I'm never going to repeat them again. These titles were made right after the April Fool's update and is mainly given to staff. There's a rumour that if you change your display name to you know, and you're in game with Pixel Dev or Overtune, you will get these titles. It's unsure if this is actually true, but someone please take one for the team and see if it is. Once again, reoccurring the same theme of cosmetics items, staff can create custom tags for anyone. Although these tags only remain in the player's inventory until they leave or the server resets, I got the opportunity to utilize this feature a while ago and I received a custom tag. Although it wasn't my first choice of the best tag that I could have gotten, it was still fun to wear for a short period of time. As you can see, I'm showing the clip on the screen. It was literally CQB socks, which, untrue. A lot of people still don't know this, but Red Halo is unobtainable forever. You would originally get the Halo by completing the Tower of Hell and sending proof on how you did it, but then some exploit came in where you could literally complete this tower without even trying. So it became unobtainable, and most likely never come back since the Tower of Hell is a 17 stage tower and they don't seem to plan on ever reversing that. Now in Tower of Hell there exists a secret stage called T. It makes the tower split into two and goes sideways. There are actually two variants of this, however. There is the first, which makes an upwards T shape, and the second, which is the sideways T shape. It looks something like this. It's a pretty unique secret section, as there's never been a secret section like this before with multiple variants. Now for the final fact, for Pride Month, the Tower Hell staff decided to give out more Pride trailers.
Ace, and here's agender, bi, demi-boy, demi-girl, gender fluid, lesbian, non-binary, pan, poly, queer, and then trans.
Last year there was just one Pride trail, which is the Pride flag, but this year there's multiple of them. These trails are also only obtainable by staff commands, so if you ever join a TOH staff member, check your inventory as you'll most likely receive these trails.